Welcome back to our channel, where we share updates and untold stories about Catherine, Princess of Wales, and her royal family. Today, we bring you some news. William finally banned Camilla's son, after his leaking about his mom's intention. An informed source stated that Prince William is in a state of shock as a result of the fresh charges that Tom Parker Bowles has made about Queen Camilla's arrangements. It has been reported that Tom Parker Bowles, the son of Queen Camilla, has caused a considerable amount of controversy by revealing a number of discoveries about his mom's ambitions and his connections to the royal clan. As a consequence of this behavior, the British monarchy is now enduring a state of upheaval. It has been said that Prince William is enraged by the disclosures, since he considers them to be a betrayal and a severe violation of royal etiquette. The royal family members who provided this information are the source of it. The reaction to these disclosures has exacerbated the already existing strain within the royal family. The persistent health problems of King Charles and the external demands to modernize the monarchy have both contributed to the escalation of the dispute. Christmas walkabout scandal. It has been said that Queen Camilla had the intention of presenting her son, Tom Parker Bowles, to the general public at the Sandringham Christmas walkabout. This assertion has been the source of considerable disagreement. It has been reported by a reliable source that this idea has been met with significant opposition from prominent members of the royal circle, such as Prince William, Princess Anne, and Prince Edward. A person with knowledge said, "This is extremely uncommon, especially considering the present situation regarding King Charles's health, due to the fact that this strategy has the potential to obscure the boundaries between blood royals and step relations. The royal family has always placed a strong emphasis on the distinction between the two." Participating in the Sandringham walkabout, which is a treasured custom in which members of the royal clan interact with well-wishers on Christmas Day, provides individuals with the chance to make connections with their prince or princess. Concerning the possibility of Camilla's son and grandchildren attending the ceremony, there has been a significant amount of opposition. Some people believe that this decision might have a negative impact on the most important members of the royal family, notably Prince William and his children, who are widely thought to be the next generation of the monarchy. Those with knowledge of the situation feel that Queen Camilla's intention to make a public introduction of her son is part of a larger plan that is intended to exacerbate the tensions that already exist. Based on the data provided by these people, it seems that Prince William has a considerable suspicion that Queen Camilla is the one who is commencing the process to convince King Charles to confer royal titles on her son and his successors. This idea has filled William with worry, as he perceives the modification as a potential threat to the monarchy's traditions and unique heritage. A person with knowledge said, "William is cautious of any behaviors that could undermine the general public's view of the monarchy's main people. It is not just a matter of making a public presence, but also of making a concerted effort to reorganize the organizational structure inside the family, according to his perspective. An approach that is assertive." Camilla's actions seem to be more than simply a casual attempt to engage her family, according to a close cousin of the Wales family. William, on the other hand, believes that Camilla's actions are suggestive of a premeditated plot to modify the structure of the monarchy. This strategy is a planned effort to enhance Camilla's lineage throughout the royal house of Windsor, according to sources close to William, who have claimed that William believes this tactic to be correct. One person who had direct knowledge stated, "It goes beyond a simple stroll around the neighborhood." William further said, "This is a tactical movement that he considers an attempt to improve the recognition and impact of Camilla's children, which could undermine the long-standing customs of the monarchy." This viewpoint has further exacerbated William's skepticism of Camilla's motives. People familiar with the facts say he worries that such actions could permanently change how the royal family is viewed and organized. The attempts that Camilla is making to improve the standing of her family run the danger of causing rifts that could potentially affect the monarchy's ability to maintain its unity and stability over the years. A representative of the royal family said, "William views that every attempt to divert attention from the Windsor lineage weakens the basic principles of the kingdom." The conversation with Tom Parker Bowles was shocking. In addition, Tom Parker Bowles has been subjected to criticism for an earlier interview in which he mentioned words that would be considered quite unusual about the royal household. Tom gave an open interview to the Times in which he discussed the challenges he had as a child growing up under the close scrutiny of the press, as well as his precarious connection with the monarchy. Tom's recently published book, Cooking and the Crown: Royal Recipes from Queen Victoria to King Charles, was the subject of a significant portion of the conversation that took place. In spite of this, Tom's statements against his stepdad, King Charles, as well as his stepbrothers, William and Harry, have caused a great deal of controversy. Tom declared, "I understood several decades ago not to stick my clumsy hands in the personal affairs of William and Harry," and he went on to emphasize his awareness of the challenges that they face when they are always in the public view. On the other hand, the most serious uproar has been caused by his remarks on the Christmas preparations and the purported intentions of Queen Camilla. In contrast to his customary practice of enjoying the holiday with his own kids, Tom claimed that his mom, King Charles, extended an invitation to him to spend Christmas at Sandringham. This was a departure from his typical routine. There are others who have seen this recognition as a purposeful desire to incorporate Camilla's family in royal activities to a greater extent. Several different people have expressed their understanding of this particular viewpoint. Tom Parker Bowles is alleged to have said at a private gathering of his family that his mother had a vision of a future in which her granddaughter may one day marry Prince George. This gives rise to more supposition. A concept or thought of this kind is not a fresh proposition as such. According to the sources, Camilla has purportedly addressed the possibility of her family associating themselves with the Windsor dynasty in order to firmly establish their position in the annals of royal history during closed-door meetings. This thought has been disregarded as unrealistic by other members of the institution, despite the fact that some individuals have voiced their outrage and said that she has gone beyond the tasks that she is responsible for as Queen Consort. It has been stated that Prince William has responded to this idea in an unusually definitive manner, seeing it as a substantial breach of Camilla's boundaries. The fact that William is of the opinion that this strategy goes against the fundamental ideals of the monarchy and interferes with the destinies of his children is something that is known to some. The idea is not just a badly conceived concept, but it is also a deliberate attempt by Camilla to establish her family's role inside the future of the monarchy, according to a person who is aware of the subject and who has communicated this information to William. This is something that William considers to be not just improper, but also a grave danger to the stability of the monarchy. Another authoritative source points out that the concept known as employing Prince George in such questionable schemes appears profoundly oppressive to someone like William. The protection of his kids from the possibility of being used as instruments for political or personal ambitions inside the royal circle is something that he is really committed to doing. The uncompromising attitude that William has taken exemplifies his dedication to preserving the self-determination of the monarchy, as well as his responsibility to preserve the future of his family from harm. Several knowledgeable people have said that William is ready to go to great lengths to stop unfair influence or the use of his children, especially George, as bargaining chips in the family dynamic. These revelations shocked and incensed Prince William, according to sources. It is quite disconcerting for William to consider the possibility that Prince George may be involved in such speculative ventures. This is because William has a long history of dedication to safeguarding the privacy of his kids and ensuring that they have a secure upbringing. Based on the information provided by a reliable source, William experienced this as a clear effort to manipulate the narrative that revolves around the royal household. His actions are disgusting, especially considering the fact that he has always been protective of his family. In contrast to a straightforward condemnation, William's views on Camilla's goals are more complicated. It has been revealed by sources inside the organization that he saw these acts as a direct challenge to the carefully produced picture of stability and continuity that he and Catherine had built for their family. William is of the opinion that the possibility of Prince George becoming involved in speculative stories or alliances puts his attempts to shield his children from the demands of royal living in jeopardy. William is determined to protect his children from the responsibilities that come with being a member of the royal family. From a private standpoint, William is experiencing feelings of betrayal because he thinks Camilla's actions put the integration of her family ahead of the preservation of the Windsor heritage. There was a source who said, "William is extremely dissatisfied. It was anticipated by the individual that Camilla's job as queen consort would be centered on providing assistance to the monarchy rather than attempting to reform it." Both Princess Anne and Prince Edward have voiced their worries with Camilla's growing prominence and the possible repercussions that may result from introducing her family into key royal traditions. These concerns are in line with those that William has raised. Princess Anne and Prince Edward have both expressed their concerns about the problem. As a consequence of the trio's resistance to Camilla's goals, there is now a discernible rift within the royal family, which has led to an increase in tensions during the Christmas season. In response to the scandalous comments that his mother, Queen Camilla, made about Prince George, Tom Parker Bowles has spoken his feelings on the matter. Unexpectedly, accusations have surfaced that Camilla casually stated that Prince George would never succeed to the throne. The royal family has faced the consequences of these unguarded statements. By making assertions like this, a historian who is well versed in the monarchy poses a threat to the fundamental foundation upon which royal tradition is built. The historian said it would be daring and irresponsible to say George would not become king. This statement could turn off a public that possesses significant curiosity in the monarchy's survival. Some people have been of the opinion that Camilla's statements are an effort to wield influence, particularly with regard to bringing attention to her own children and grandkids. It would seem that the majority of people are in support of Prince William and Catherine, whose family represents stability and optimism for the next phase of the monarchy. It would seem that this method turned out to be unsuccessful. There has been a rapid and strong reaction from the general population in response to these incidents. As a result of Camilla's actions, countless people have expressed their outrage across a variety of social media channels, claiming that she has gone beyond the boundaries of her authority. Memes and criticism make it abundantly evident that there is a striking disparity between Camilla's goals and the public's enthusiasm for William and his children. An individual who is a supporter of the royal family said that Prince George is the embodiment of the future of the monarchy. If Camilla is going to do damage to it, she has to be more cognizant of the consequences. In addition, a number of specialists have expressed their opinions, stating that the activities of the queen consort are detrimental to the stability of the monarchy. An observer on royal affairs named Richard Fitzwilliams made the following observation: Camilla's role should represent assistance and solidarity, rather than that of division. The remarks that have been made and the events that have taken place have brought to light the uncertainty that surrounds her status within the royal circle. The royal family is now dealing with the difficulties of modernity while also attempting to resolve internal conflicts. These disclosures come at a time when they are facing a very difficult situation. It is essential for the royal family to be able to adjust to changing circumstances and remain united throughout periods of transition in order for it to continue existing. Nevertheless, recent events have demonstrated fissures that undermine the basis of the monarchy. The fact that Camilla's aspirations and the conventional expectations that are associated with her job are in conflict with one another exemplifies the difficulties that arise when attempting to reconcile contemporary family dynamics with traditional norms. Rather than focusing on individual goals, the royal family should put the maintenance of unity and continuity first. The acts and words that Queen Camilla has made in recent times have brought to light the delicate balance that must be maintained in order to preserve public confidence while also managing internal tensions. It is crucial for Prince William and his family to preserve their heritage and make certain that the monarchy continues to be an image of stability and optimism in order for them to make progress. The capacity of the monarchy to change while yet maintaining its traditions is essential to the monarchy's continued existence. Knowing that her words and deeds carry a great deal of weight, Queen Camilla needs to exercise caution in order to avoid making any mistakes. She could be able to enable the establishment of a future in which the monarchy flourishes by adopting a humble manner and placing the institution's tradition ahead of her personal aspirations. This would make it possible for Prince George to accomplish his job as king. Thanks for taking the time to view the video. In the meanwhile, we ask that you kindly share your opinions with us, and we bid you farewell.